Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Judge Ruppe. You're all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested. As you appear before me today, you're considered not guilty of what you've been charged with. That status will remain with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by the State Attorney's Office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you're arrested on a new charge or a warrant. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of release that will be imposed upon you. You are entitled to have a lawyer represent you at each stage of these proceedings. If you cannot afford to hire one, I will appoint the Public Defender's Office for you this morning. You are also entitled to make a phone call to let friends, family, and counsel know who you are. If you haven't had the opportunity to make that phone call, please let me know. I'll make sure you get that phone call today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be held against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth. Very good. Put your hands down as I call your name. Please come forward to the podium. Kyla Fitzpatrick. Can I have your date of birth?
5/16/1999.
Okay, you were here today for a domestic battery and a violation of probation. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you?
I'm having an attorney appointed.
Okay. An attorney appointed or you're hiring somebody?
I'm hiring somebody.
Okay, who are you going to hire?
High
Okay.
Is there any way that we can reinstate my probation?
Okay, hold on. All right, state the chief department.
No, she's got a delinquency case, Your Honor, that she, robbery with a deadly weapon that she went into PTI. Again, that's delinquency. So she just has the violation case and the new battery. And just so the court's aware, the victim is present and wants to ask for peaceful contact.
Okay, I don't do that at first appearance.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to order that you have no contact with Anthony Jackson. Don't have any contact with him whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email. Do not have anyone else call, write, or email him. If you have any contact with Anthony Jackson whatsoever while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes. She's supposed to be dropping it.
Okay, well, he doesn't have the choice whether to drop it or not. I'm sorry if anyone gave you that impression. It's up to the state attorney's office whether they want to prosecute a case or not. He can certainly let his opinion be known, but it is completely not up to him. Okay, so no contact. We're going to hold you until 4 o'clock today. I've noted that you want a private attorney on your case. You're entitled to a bond on the battery case. So I'll give you a bond of $100. You have a court date on May 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. With regard to the violation of probation, that's a no bond violation of probation. So at this time, we're going to hold you no bond on that until you appear back in front of Judge Toner on April 26th. Okay, thank you.
Does she have a TV on the VOP?
She wants high five.
Oh, for everything, okay.
Diana Paul. Can I have your date of birth?
6/12/60.
And you are here today for a battery on a person over the age of 65. It also is domestic in nature, and that's why there's no bond at this time. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the Public Defender's Office to represent you? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'll appoint the Public Defender's Office. State prior record.
I'm not showing any in-state history. I'm showing an arrest in 1992. Looks like a DUI, no disposition, and I'm also showing a 1983 charge for prostitution. I'm not showing anything.
Okay. All right, ma'am. I have an address for you on Daly Road in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes.
All right. How long have you lived there?
3 years.
All right. Do you have a job?
Yes, I do.
What
I
kind
own
of
a restaurant,
Okay.
and I work at it.
Okay. need to order that you have no contact with Anthony Prowl. Don't have any contact with him whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email, do not have anyone else call, write, or email. If you have any contact with him whatsoever while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case you need to receive some paperwork. You're entitled to a bond on this case. I'll go ahead and give you a bond. It's going to be $100. We'll see you back to court on May 14th at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yes, sir?
Your Honor, my name is Anthony Prowl. And she's the one who attacked me.
Yes.
And I need her to help me run the restaurant because we have no income.
Okay, that's not up to me today, sir. She's just ordered not to have any contact with you. What you do with your business is completely up to you. I can't force her to go to work with you. Completely up to her.
What about living?
She's just ordered not to have any contact with you, sir. That's what I have to do pursuant to statute. Okay?
So she can't live in the house?
I ordered her to have no contact with you. As far as her living arrangements, that's not up to me. I need to order no contact pursuant to statute, and that's what I ordered. Okay?
Thank you.
Jason Chandler? Mr. Chandler, can I have your date of birth?
10/3/97.
You were here today for a violation of probation. Found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. There's no bond on that violation of probation. We're going to hold you no bond, and we're going to see you back in front of, is it Judge Toner? Judge Merritt. Okay, we'll see you back in front of Judge Merritt on April 30th at 9 a.m., okay? Eddie Fagan? Can I have your date of birth?
August 23rd, 1991.
You were here today for an aggravated assault and a discharge of a firearm in public. Found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
Yeah.
I'll appoint the public defender's office, state for a record.
All I could find was a PTI back in 2015 for possession of cannabis out of Hernando, Your Honor.
Okay. Sir, I have an address for you on Aubrey Ave in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
20 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
No.
Need to order that you have no contact with Jessica Roy. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. Do not call, do not write, do not email. If you have any contact with her whatsoever while this case is pending, you'll be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I'm going to hold you until 4 o'clock today in case she wants to file an injunction against you. With regard to the aggravated assault, I'm going to set your bond at $1,000. And the discharge of a firearm is also going to be $1,000. We're going to see you back to court on May 14th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
Robert Camacho. Can I have your date of birth?
12/72.
Okay, 4 separate cases here for you today. Take them one at a time. The first case I have here for you is for sale of controlled substance, possession of methamphetamine, possession of a place for the purpose of trafficking or sale of drugs, possession of drug paraphernalia, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. I found probable cause for all 5 of those. Do you want me to appoint the public defender's office to represent you?
Yes.
I'll appoint the public defender's office, state prior record.
Yes, Your Honor. There's an adjudication for battery second and trespass of land in 2017 out of Hernando. Dropped battery second in 2015 out of Hernando. Adjudication in 2010 for loitering and prowling out of Hernando. Dropped domestic battery second in 2010 out of Hernando. Adjudication for retail theft in 2010 Hernando. Adjudication for driving a license suspended in 2009 out of Hernando. An action was dropped in that same case for grand theft. An action was dropped in 2006 for battery on Hernando. Adjudicated guilty for battery in 2005 on Hernando. Grand theft and trespass to the construction site adjudications in 2004 out of Hernando. battery, second adjudication 2003 out of Hernando, disorderly intoxication, a withhold in 2000 out of Hernando, a withhold of adjudication battery out of Hernando in 2000, adjudicated guilty on sale, manufacture, deliver with intent and possession of cocaine in 1997 out of Hernando, withhold on driving while license suspended in 1993 out of Hernando, and a withhold possession of illegal alcohol by a minor out of Hernando, and he does have some delinquency history.
Okay. Start with the address for Martin Drive in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes.
How long have you lived there?
Year.
How long have you lived in Hernando County?
35 years.
Okay. Do you have a job?
No.
Okay. For the sale of controlled substance, your bond's going to be $15,000. For the possession of methamphetamine, $15,000. For possession of a place for the purpose of trafficking or sale, $15,000. Possession of paraphernalia, $2,000. Unlawful use of a two-way communication device, that'll be $5,000. For the next case that I have here for you is possession of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of ammunition by a convicted felon. Your bond amounts currently are $5,000, $1,000, and $10,000. I'm going to go ahead and keep those bonds the same. All of these cases are going to be reset back to court on May 14th, and I'm appointing the public defender in all of your cases. The next case I have for you is a sale of controlled substance, possession of methamphetamine, possession of a place for the purpose of the sale or trafficking of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. I found probable cause for all 5 of those. I'm going to keep all of those bonds the same. We're going to see you back to court on May 14th. We'll appoint to the public defender's office. The next case I have for you is a sale of controlled substance, possession of methamphetamine, possession of a place for the purpose of the sale or trafficking of controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. I found probable cause for all 5 of those. I'm going to keep all of those bonds the same at $5,000, $5,000, $5,000, $2,000, and $5,000. Appoint the public defender's office and see you back to court on May 14th. I believe your total bond in those cases is going to be about $112,000. Robert Hardiman. Can I have your date of birth?
March 23rd, 1980.
You were here today for a violation of probation out of Pasco County. They want you held on no bond. We're going to keep you held on no bond. Pasco County will come get you within the next 5 days. If for some reason they don't, the folks there at the jail will bring you back in front of me and we'll figure out what the holdup is. When you get over to Pasco, you can ask for a lawyer and ask for a court date, okay?
Thank you.
All right. David Levy. Have your date of birth?
October 31st, 1969.
You're here today for a violation of a domestic violence injunction. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office to represent you?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yes? Okay. We'll appoint the public
Yes,
defender's
Your Honor.
office at this time. State prior record.
Showing an adjudication for battery in 2009, adjudication for DUI in 2005, adjudication for trespass and battery in 2004. Those are out of Hernando. The first battery was out of Volusia. And showing acquitted for battery in 2001 out of Pasco, withhold violation of safety equipment regulations in 1994 out of Hernando, resisting an officer without violence adjudication in 1989 out of Hernando, and a battery was no crossed in 1993 in Pasco, Maryland.
Sir, I have an address for you in Tomahawk Ave in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
I'm staying at my sister's. Is that right now? Yes, Your Honor. All right, I didn't intentionally violate the injunction. I was tricked.
Okay. All right. You don't have to say anything about the facts of your case at this time, okay? I don't want you to say anything that could get you in more trouble, so that's what we get you an attorney for. You can sit down with your lawyer and you can discuss all of the defenses to the charges filed, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You need to provide a current address to the sheriff's office. before you're released from jail, okay? I'm going to set you a bond on this case. You're entitled to bond. I'm going to set the bond at $1,500, and we'll see you back to court on May 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. I need to order that you have no contact with Dawn Levy. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. If you do have any contact with her while this case is pending, you could be charged with another crime and held without bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am, I did understand.
Okay,
Yes, I
thank
did.
you. Thank you.
So I could be released today?
I gave you a bond. It's up to you on whether you want to bond
Thank
out.
you, Your Honor.
Dana McGee. Can I have your date of birth?
October 20th, 1984.
You were here today for a violation of probation.
Tell me what the violation is.
It's a violation of probation on a misdemeanor battery case.
Or, like, what was the violation?
Failure to, keep your mouth shut so I can answer your question. The allegation is that you failed to pay your fines and court costs, that you committed a new felony driving a suspended driver's license on or about October 7, 2018 in Pasco County, that you obtained a new offense for possession of controlled substance on or about March 17th of 2019, that you failed to report as directed on April 23rd, July 16th, August 13th, and December 17th, that you failed to report for random drug screens on June 27th, August 27th, and December 20th, and that you failed to provide a location of present place where you're living to probation in a timely manner, failure to complete Veterans Intervention Program, failure to complete substance abuse recommendation of treatment, and failure to complete mental health evaluation or any recommendation of treatment thereof. The recommendation of probation is 11 months, 29 days. I'll go ahead and appoint the public defender's office for you if you'd like.
No, I got a lawyer.
Okay, who do you have?
David Park.
Okay. I'll show that you have private counsel. We'll see you back before on May 8th at 9 a.m. Alexander Nastro. Can I have your date of birth?
11/26/83.
You are here today for a possession of a drug without a prescription and possession of drug paraphernalia. You were
Yes,
given no bond, however, that was inappropriate. You are entitled to bond on these cases.
Yes, ma'am. Can I get on along, ma'am? Is that possible?
Hey, don't interrupt me. Is it possible for you not to interrupt me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, be quiet. Do you have a public defender on your other case that you have pending?
Yes, ma'am.
Or do you want the public defender on this case?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. I show that you bonded out on case number 2019 MM1319. You bonded out on that, looks like April 15th, about that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's the charge on that case?
Paraphernalia, ma'am.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set you a bond on these cases. I think you're entitled to bond on these cases. Your bond amount is going to be $2,000 each. I'm going to recommit you on the 2019 MM1319 case. There's probable cause to believe that you committed another crime while you were out on bond. We're going to see you back to court on, when is this? Are they both set for May 8th? Yes, you'll check it. We're going to set both of your cases on May 8th, and we'll see you back to court then, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Joshua Rosina.
Good evening.
Hi. Can I have your date of birth?
7/23/86.
You're here today for a violation of probation. I found probable cause for your arrest. It's out of Hillsborough County. They want you held no bond until you get down there. So we're going to keep you held no bond. They'll come get you within the next 5 days. If for some reason they don't, they folks start the jail, bring you back in front of me. We'll figure out what the holdup is. When you get there, you can ask for a court date and a lawyer, okay?
All right, ma'am.
Thank you. Justin Rooks. Can I have your date of birth?
5/24/90.
You are here today for possession of marijuana, possession of drug paraphernalia. The bond is a total of $1,500 at this point. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. State prior record.
Showing an adjudication for battery of an officer, firefighter, or EMT, resisting an officer with violence. Those are from 2015 on Hernando, and in that same case, there was a no prosper escape or attempt to escape. An action, I'm showing no disposition for possession of drugs in 2013 out of Pasco. Another case, I'm showing no disposition for cannabis out of Pasco in 2013. Adjudication, possession of paraphernalia in 2014 out of Pasco. Adjudication for driving while license suspended in 2011 out of Hillsborough. Noel Prosper petty theft in 2010 out of Hillsborough. And that's what I'm showing at this time.
Mr. Brooks, I have an address for you on Crescent Road in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
A little over a year.
Okay. Do you have a job?
I have my own business that's slowly trying to take off right now.
Okay. Your Honor, my apologies. There is no out-of-state history.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, what kind of work do you do, sir?
Landscaping and pressure washing.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and keep your bonds the same. We'll see you back to court on May 8th at 9 a.m., okay?
Alright, is there any chance I'm going home today, ma'am?
If you bond out, you can go home.
Thank you so much.
Roy Silver? Mr. Silver, can I have your date of birth?
8/25/81.
You are here today for a retail theft. I found probable cause for your arrest. Do you want the public defender's office?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll appoint the public defender's office. State prior record.
In state, there was a disorderly conduct in 2010 that was administratively dropped out of Volusia. He does have extensive out-of-state history. There are multiple theft charges out of state as well.
Recent or?
I mean, he's got convictions in 2012 for that one's possession of cannabis, theft charge in 2013. I'm not showing disposition in that case. There are, again, it's an extensive history from 2001. Shoplifting charges, adjudications in 2008, multiple. There's probation violations. There's other drug charges. It's multiple states, Your Honor. Traffic offenses. There was a organized crime and racketeering from 2005 that appeared to result in multiple counts being null pros, but there were also multiple counts that he was found guilty as far as receiving stolen property. Again, those are in 2006.
Do you just want to give him an offer on this case then?
The state's not in a position to give him an offer at this time.
Okay. Sir, do you want to take care of your case today?
Sure, yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, if you want to take care of it today, I'll go ahead and give you 30 days in Hernando County Jail. You can get credit for the 2 days that you have in. Do it today?
One more time, I didn't hear
If
you.
you want to take care of your case today, you can get 30 days in Hernando County Jail. I'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. Do you want to take care of your case today?
So what, I have to do 30 days in here?
I'll give you, yeah, well, it'll be 28. I'll give you credit for the 2 days that you have in.
Not really.
Okay. Do you want me to? Okay.
I mean,
You don't have to.
can I have a fine? And I mean,
No.
I did it. I'm not
Okay,
denying that.
sir, don't say anything about the facts of your case, okay? All right, I'll go ahead and give you a bond, $2,000. We'll see you back to court on May 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, you know what, Your Honor, just give me 28 days. That's fine.
Okay, you want to go ahead and take the plea? Yes? You want to take care of your case today or not?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Do you understand that by taking this plea today, you're giving up right to go to trial?
Yes.
Giving up right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, with regard to this retail theft charge, how do you plead? You can plead no contest.
No contest.
Accept your plea of no contest. I find this freely and voluntarily entered. Adjudicate you guilty. Sentence you to 30 days in the Hernando County Jail. Give you credit for the 2 days that you have in. You will have fines and court costs and the cost of incarceration assessed against you. That should do it. Doesn't look like there's any restitution. The items were recovered by Walmart. So that should do it. Thank you. Corey Owens.
How you doing, y'all?
Hi, how are you? What's your date of birth?
All right. 7674.
All right. You are here today. You have 2 writs of bodily attachment for failure to pay child support in 2 different cases. What's been going on with you? Have you been working?
Yes, ma'am. And my last payment was Friday. I think I'm here because I missed the court date on March 1st and March 9th. I have been paying child support.
Okay, how much did you pay last Friday?
I paid $30 on one case and $40 on the other case.
Okay, that's...
And all total, I have 5 cases.
Okay. You're in arrears like 20 grand.
Yes, that's come from 7 years in prison.
What kind of work are you doing?
I work for the county.
What kind of work?
I'm contracted through the county. I cut all the state roads. Deltona, Springfield Drive, all that stuff.
Okay. How many hours you work in a week?
Probably 35. With the rain, sometimes 30.
How long have you been doing that for?
Probably about the last 8 months.
Okay. And you have how many child support cases altogether?
Like 5.
Okay. And have you been paying on the other 3 but not these 2?
Yes, ma'am, except one of them because I live with one of my baby mothers.
Okay. Which one do you live with? Patricia or Tanisha?
Oh, not neither one of those. Lauren.
Well, that's who you're here for
Another
today.
case.
Patricia and Tanisha. Those are the 2 you're here
All
for.
right. Well, I've been paying for those 2.
Okay, well, it's not indicating that, so it looks like you got to take something up with the Department of Revenue to clear this up. Saying that you had a court date, at that last court date, you showed the ability to pay, and that you have not paid as indicated. So in one of them, the cash purge is $677. On the other one, the cash purge is $1,070. So how much money can you come up with on each case in order to get out of jail?
Well, I'm living week through week. So, I mean, I don't get paid until Friday.
All right. So do you have any money at all? Can we do $100 on each case and then you can get out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We'll do $100 each case. You'll get out of jail once you pay that $100. If you can't pay the $100, you're going to end up doing 10 days jail on each one. So come up with $100 on each case, and then you want to get your way down to child support enforcement to try to clear this up, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Did I get everyone in the jail?
Ma'am?
I was asking the jail if I called everybody.
New York, we have one add-on named Kevin Joyce.
Okay. Kevin Joyce add-on. Did somebody accept that?
I've got it, Judge.
Okay.
He pled out yesterday to his felony. He got 4 months Hernando County Jail, 36 months probation. We're asking for, he's got 18 days. We're asking for time served.
Okay. Do you know what he's charged with?
Yours.
I know what he's charged with. I'm wondering if the attorney knows. Mr. Joyce, do you want to take care of your case today?
Yes, ma'am.
You have 18 days in on this case. You'll be sentenced to time served on this case. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by taking a plea on this case today, you're giving up the right to go to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving up the right to confront the witnesses against you, call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up the right to have the state prove the case against you. Do you want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
With regard to this driving a suspended driver's license in 2019 CT1209, how do you plead? Complete no contest.
No contest.
Accept your plea of no contest, find this freely and voluntarily entered. Adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to 18 days in the Hernando County Jail, give you credit for the 18 days that you have in. You will have fines and court costs that you have to pay. I'm not going to order the cost of incarceration. It sounds like they took care of that in the Donnie case, okay? That should do it. Thank you. Is there anyone else at the jail?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Anything else on the record, Ms.
No, Your Honor.
Ben?
Okay.